Hi, good afternoon. Hope all of you are doing good, safe, and keeping yourself healthy. I understand there is that there are a lot of panicness in and around our society as the lockdown has increased. But believe me, this lockdown is for the betterment of all of us. Now, when it has increased, one thing which was coming to my mind that how the e-commerce platforms which are not able to effectively address the problem of real time, address the problem of all stakeholders who are willing to buy their essential products on a very regular basis. So I thought while going here and there, while some of the options that I tried, I felt that in current scenario, small retail outlets, which we call it either परचून की दुकान, or we call it small superstore having single outlet kind of scenario. I'm not talking about Ratandeep kind of or other big retail chain outlets. In every locality there are small retail outlets which are able to fulfill the requirement of one household for household items or essential items. So based on this current scenario, I feel few of the tips that I wanted to give it to small retail outlets, so that that can help, that can bridge the gap to the consumers who are little worried when e-commerce platforms like Flipkart, Gophers, or Amazon are not able to address it on the same day kind of scenario. And there are certain bottlenecks, there are certain challenges which these platforms are facing, though they are doing very good job. But still, I felt that how a small retail outlets can actually leverage the advantage of this current scenario by little bit utilizing some technologies which they are anyway using it on day-to-day basis. Now, what they can do? Point number one, they can create their own Google My Business page and Facebook business page. On top of it, they should shoot a small video from their mobile, a small video which showcase that they have enough of the stocks available. They can actually shoot a video of their retail outlet in a panoramic view. They can rotate the camera and then can shoot it, and they can keep talking that they have enough of the stocks and they are not facing any kind of stock shortage kind of problem. And then vendors or the companies are regularly able to supply the products which end consumers are able to or they want these products to be available. So they have the continuous product supplies, they don't have any supply chain problem. And regularly, whether grocery, whether wheat, whether you call it atta, you call it rice, pulses, and spices and other oil, edible oils and everything. So all of these stuffs are being supplied by the companies on a very regular basis. So they have sufficient stock available. They should showcase that, and they should talk about in a very small video. So point number one, they should shoot a small video and can talk about that people can come to their shop and they can actually buy these products. So that is point number one. Point number two, I was talking to one of my friend who was very regular in terms of buying groceries from Big Basket, from Gophers or Amazon and Flipkart. And then when I come to know from them that in these days, in the current scenario, when these platforms are not able to, or they are not supplying or delivering the products on the same day, or express kind of things are not available, how it happens in current scenario. Amazon, Flipkart, Gophers, Big Baskets, actually they are in current scenario, they are only supplying essential, they are actually accepting orders for a limited cities, and in those cities also very limited, particular towards some of the pin numbers which are available for a delivery, and most of the pin numbers are not available for the delivery. And on top of it, a buyer has to choose a slot what is the time slot that they are going to get, and this could be 2 days after, 3 days after, and not necessarily on the time slot what they are looking for. It will not be like instant or the same day kind of delivery. So these are real challenges that online platforms are actually having, and that's not that they it's their disadvantage, that's a real time challenges that these platforms have, right. So what I thought that how in this scenario retail outlets, small retail outlets can take the advantage of this particular scenario. So what I according to me, a small retail outlet can shoot a video and can publish it on Facebook. They can publish on the Facebook and clearly mention that they can deliver these products within 5 kilometers of the range, or people can come and pick up their orders. So according to me, I'm like, these small retail outlets, these could be Parchun ki dukaan or single store kind of stores which are there, retail outlets are there for essential products, right. So what these outlets can do, they can create a small banner and promote it on a Facebook or Google with a limited time, with a limited area of 4 to 5 kilometers. They can advertise their presence and their banner, putting up the name of the locality as well, and they can promote it. They can publish a WhatsApp link so that if a user clicks on that, it directly takes to the WhatsApp interface, and one can start communicating with the storekeeper. So what a storekeeper can do, they can actually publish a WhatsApp link, which is a very small link. I'm like whatsapp.com, whatever it is, and then followed by 91 and followed by phone number is there. So in that scenario, they can publish this number. Point number one, they create a banner, publish this on a Facebook with the geo targeted area wise, location wise 4 to 5 kilometers of the area where they can easily deliver, or where people can come and buy the product. That is point number one. Point number two, they should request the process A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H process. The buyer who are sitting at home, they can write their requirement on a piece of paper, neatly written it, and then they can send this list to the shopkeeper on the WhatsApp. That is point number two. Then point number three, this small retail outlet shopkeeper, they can give a order confirmation saying that your order number is date, say for example today is 16th April, so 16th April followed by 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, something like that. They can give for this particular requirement, the slip that you have posted it, you have this order number. Now for sure, for this the shopkeeper has to keep someone separately. Now this is an opportunity, at the same time this is a cost also involved. Now why I am saying this is an opportunity, because that will reduce lot of waiting time for user to wait outside the retail outlet. So what they can do, they can actually send these things, their requirement to this shopkeeper, and in return shopkeeper can check whether this product is available or not. They can tick mark or they can strike it off, and the buyer has to give what brand they want, what quantity they want, how much. I'm like the weight wise, if it is weight wise 250 grams, half kg, 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 5 kgs or something like that, they can put it, and then shopkeeper will say that this packet will be readily available to pick up or for the delivery in 1 hour time, 2 hour time or 3 hour time. So shopkeeper will be giving tentative time slot to the buyer saying that this product will be available after so and so time. Now once product packet is ready, shopkeeper will publish the list on the WhatsApp and say that you have so and so 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 500 rupees or 1000 rupees. Let's not do this activity for 100 or 200, little bigger quantity, so that shopkeeper is also benefited and end user is also benefited for that. Right? So they can say that this much of amount that a buyer has to pay, and it will be completely online kind of scenario, whether then buyer will be cross verifying it and then will make the payment through PhonePe or Google Pay or Paytm or any kind of wallet, or even for the UPI that a buyer can make the payment. The shopkeeper will confirm these payments, and they will say you can pick up your packet is ready for pickup at the store without any extra cost. So the buyer will come to the store, they will just showcase, rather than waiting in the queue, they will just showcase their confirmation. Someone will deliver it. Since payment has already been done, he will pick it up and he will go back. So there is no waiting time for a buyer, for shopkeeper, or even to wait in the queue. So that process is over. In case it has to be delivered to the doorstep, so what shopkeeper can say, for delivery at the doorstep it will cost 50 rupees extra or 100 rupees extra, based on distance and based on the order value that can be given, and this is something that can be done. So these are the steps by which shopkeeper can say, either you can come and pick up your packet without paying extra, but at that point in time there is nothing called physical transaction of cash. In case shopkeeper wants to entertain it, again it will be cumbersome activity, so I prefer that they can entertain Google Pay, Phone Pay, or Paytm, or any of the wallet kind of thing that they can do. Now for doorstep delivery, 50 rupees or some kind of fixed amount that has to be paid, and that will be delivered, but no exchange of products, or no exchange of cash or something like that will be there. So the delivery boy will go, he will put it up at the doorstep, take a photograph, publish it, that product is being delivered, bill has been handed over, so things are done. So that process is over. Now what I am trying to say is, like, it is not that it will completely eradicate the opportunity what e-commerce has, but in current scenario we are trying to think on some kind of alternate mechanism by which small shopkeepers should also get benefited of the technology what they are using on a day-to-day basis. And these are the tools and techniques that everyone is using. WhatsApp, everyone is using. Facebook, everyone is using. So they can market it. Not that, even the shopkeeper can also create some kind of small banners and post it in some society, saying that if you want to place some order, you just scan this QR code of the WhatsApp link and you can place your order, you make the payment, you get your product delivered at the doorstep. So this is something that came to my mind, so I am just talking to it. I might not be 100% correct, but one thing which is very important, that shopkeepers and buyer, both individuals has to be responsive enough to honor their responsibility. If a shopkeeper is accepting the order, he has to make sure that these products will be available after half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, or some time frame what they are doing, and shopkeepers should understand why people are talking to them, or why people are trying to place order with these shopkeepers. These shops, reason is very simple, because online platforms like Amazon, Flipkart, Gopher and other platforms have pin number delivery limitations, or it is only available on the slot basis, that too after 2 days time, 3 days time, or even afterwards, right? So shopkeeper should avail this as an opportunity, and they should be responsive enough to deliver the product. Once whatever being ordered, they should deliver that product only. It's not that if 250 grams being ordered, he is putting up 500, billing extra, and then later on there will be dissatisfaction from the buyer side. So whatever is available, it has to be delivered, and it has to be communicated clearly, and that's what I feel. There could be some other way out as well, and in return shopkeepers can ask for some video testimonials from the buyer who are buying these products. And I request people who are buying these products from these shops should encourage and give a video testimonial and say talk positive about it, so that we can fulfill our social responsibility. And the biggest social responsibility today is social distancing. We can keep ourselves stay at home, and at the same time our things our requirements will get fulfilled, and we will not be roaming here and there on the streets, for which police or health workers or health support people who are actually putting up their more than 100% of their efforts that they are putting up, and they are helping all of us so that we are safe at our home. So these are few of the things I thought can benefit small retail outlets, or can help buyers to buy the products from retail outlets. not going 100% as an e-commerce, for which they have to invest a lot, whereas it's a blend of online and offline model which can help out to one and all. I feel it can help out for sure to me. I spoke to few of the shopkeepers. They said like probably if it can work out, it could be very helpful for all of us, and they'll be happy because they can make the packets easily available and can send one delivery guy to go to few doors, and then they can deliver it. For sure, these are not proven and tested method. These are the ideas that came to my mind, and I'm just sharing it to you. Hope it may help users, it may help consumers, it may help shopkeepers. And if you feel there could be some other way out to add on to the list, probably you put your comments at the below of this link in this YouTube video, and then it can go on. So nothing called hard and fast rule. But I thought it could help mass, so I'm just sharing it to you. Thanks for watching my video. Myself Shakir, managing director for the company called Digitos. We are into digital marketing and e-commerce and web development services. Hope you like it. If you like the video, like, share and comment this video, and you can share it on your wall, or you can make it you can circulate it in your network. Thanks for watching. Hope all of you have a good time. Enjoy your day. Have a nice time. Be at home. Stay at home. Be safe and be healthy. Thank you very much for watching it. Have a good day. Bye.